Hello and welcome back to Football Feast. I'm your host, Bobby Howard, where we are looking at yet another regional specialty from one of the teams coming to Norman this season. And this week, we are focusing on the TCU Horned Frogs and bacon burn-ins. This is gonna be good. So you might have heard of burnt ends, the Kansas City barbecue staple, where it's like the very end of a brisket. Now, as you can tell, bacon burnt ends are not that. They're bits of pork belly or cured bacon, depending on who you are. Now, this was popularized by Heim Barbecue in Fort Worth by the great Travis and Emma Heim. And I actually first had this recipe with my buddy Blake. He introduced it to me in 2016, and they've been living rent-free in my mind ever since, honestly. So this might have been the recipe that inspired me to make these, frankly. They're not a classic, old-timey recipe by any means. There were no coal miners in Fort Worth or train workers, or you didn't have a pocket full of bacon burn ends in the 1600s. These are a very new invention, but like TCU, they're a pretty great addition, and I'm happy to see them here. So, really kind of the perfect food for TCU, new, flashy, reinvented. I think it's great, so let's dive on in.
Start with our bacon. So for this, I used about a 2.5 pound uncut slab of bacon, got it from my local butcher, and we start by slicing these into about 1 inch thick strips before cutting crosswise just the same. And we want some big, nice cubes here. Now, if you want to do them smaller, you can definitely go for it. That will yield a pretty good result as well. But we're going for some nice fork and knife style bacon burnt ends here. For our rub, we are directly using Heim's burnt ends rub. However, any brown sugar, sweet-based rub will do. Make sure plenty of black pepper is involved as well for that unique Heim flavor. While you are making your rub, make sure your smoker is going at 250 degrees, and once it hits that mark, it's time to get this started. We are placing our bacon burnt ends directly on the grill. However, a sheet pan works best if you have the ability. My friend Thomas wouldn't let me sacrifice his, so that's okay. Make sure to probe the largest bacon burnt end so you know when you hit that golden 190 temp. About an hour in, flip your burn ends around, and then 1 hour later, they should be about 190. So it's time to remove and enjoy the spoils of your work. Look at that. That is just a pile of deliciousness. And just look at that. Come on.
All right, so we have them smoked. Now there is an extra layer you can do where you can candy them. Personally, I just love the incredible umami flavor of just the standard bacon burnt end. So let's give it a try, see how it is. Damn, it's hot, it's good. There's a lot to do. That was a big bite. But you know what? It's worked. This was good. I mean, how can you go wrong? It's bacon, slow smoked, just incredible. Delightful cooking experience. But let me be honest. If you're in Fort Worth, just go to Heim. They do it way better than my dumbass ever could, for sure. But anyways, that is a wrap on this episode of Football Feast. If you like this episode, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We got way more, some good, some bad, but I would say all decently entertaining. Keep an eye out for next time where we take a look at Texas Tech and the Spanky's fried cheese, which is going to be good. I already know it.
Special thank you to Thomas Barrett for letting me use his smoker again, and to Sam Ryder for another wonderful production. And, of course, to Heim for creating this wonderful masterpiece of food. We'll see you next time.